Sick with the freestyle, call him the green mile. Getting money for blocks. What y'all think about me now? Gotta keep my head in the clouds.
Devin Haney puts Gervonta Davis and the 135 division on notice. I'm here till 2024. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. All right, so the unified undisputed champion at 135, Devin Haney, and his father, Bill Haney, recently gave an interview, and they spoke about Devin Haney's wishes to remain at 135 until 2024, and he feels like he's going to be able to go through pretty much everybody in the 135 division, from the biggest names to the smallest names within that year. He's pretty much put everybody on blast. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Isaac Cruz, bunch of names that he called out. He was just basically letting everybody know that he plans on being the man in that division until he's able to move up to 140. Now, I've said for a while now that 130 is probably the best division in boxing right now. I know you can make an argument for 140 and 147, but I definitely think 130 is so stacked with talent that it's definitely the best division in boxing. And there isn't a lack of good fights for Devin Haney to make at 135. I actually think that him versus Gervonta Davis will probably be the best fight out of anybody. I know a lot of people like Shakur Stevens. You know, Isaac Cruz is an up-and-comer. You still got Lomachenko out there. You still got Ryan Garcia out there. But I think Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney is probably the best matchup that you can make, because both of those guys have been proven. You know, Shakur Stevens, he's still a work in progress, even though he's got all the talent in the world, but he hasn't gotten over that hump just yet. But Gervonta Davis, he's beaten so many great talents at 130, 135 that you can't deny what he brings to the table. And Devin Haney has all those belts, so it's not like you can say that Devin Haney is a slouch, or he got elevated, or you know, he got placed in that position because he went through George Kambosos. George Kambosos, he knocked off the top guy at the time, and Devin Haney turned around and did the same thing. So, really can't hate Devin Haney. I enjoy the way Devin Haney fights. The only problem I have with Devin Haney is I think that he's not like I like speedy fighters, and he's not like a speedy fighter. Gervonta Davis isn't a speedy fighter either, but he can. And I think the lack of speed, the lack of movement is going to be something that hurts Devin Haney if him and Gervonta Davis do actually get it on. Because I think Gervonta moves at such a snail's pace. He goes at his own pace. It's going to be hard for a guy like Devin Haney to go at his own pace. One of those guys are either going to have to speed up or have to slow down even more. And man, to slow down even more, it wouldn't be no action in the fight. But I think that one of those guys would have to speed up if they ever got in the ring with each other. And I think the guy who's more equipped for that is Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, he can be a speed fighter when he wants to, and really can use the ring when he wants to. Devin Haney, I think he's more of a get close to you, break you down type of fighter. Gervonta Davis, like I said, he can throw hands from any position. He's a master in the ring. He's a technician in the ring. And once he gets a game plan, he pretty much sticks to that game plan. You don't have to ever worry about Gervonta Davis not doing exactly what he's supposed to do to win a fight. You got guys like Deontay Wilder, all the talent in the world, length, size, ability, should be able to move around the ring really easy. He's not like fat or anything, so it's not like he's going to get in there and his weight's going to be the reason that he's not moving around the ring. It's more that Deontay Wilder doesn't stick to his game plan. When he should be working off his jab, he tries to throw haymakers. When he should be trying to throw haymakers, he's in there running around the ring. You can never get Deontay Wilder to settle down and just do exactly what he's supposed to do. But a guy like Gervonta Davis, man, if you watch his last 2 or 3 fights, he moves at his own pace. He moves at his own pace, man, and it's masterful to watch because to see his opponent not be able to figure out how to crack that, mental wall that Gervonta Davis has put up there, and it's almost like he's psyching them out because when he moves at that weird, slow down pace, the opponent's really not doing anything. It's not like they're trying to come get him. It's almost like they're frozen in space and time, and they're trying to figure him out, but he's already figured out what they're trying to do, and it's masterful to watch. And I think Devin Haney, he's got to add one or two more things. I'm not sure exactly what those are. It could be foot movement. It could be better hand speed. But I think one of those two things he has to add to his arsenal before he gets in there with a guy like Tank Davis. Or it could be a very, very short night for Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney does have all the belts, and he has all the bragging rights. So I know a lot of people will try to, Devin Haney fans will try to say that you can't really say that. It's Gervonta Davis that needs to prove himself. Devin Haney's already proved himself. He's beat the best guys out there. I mean, he has. He beat up a good name. He took those belts from George Cabosa pretty easily twice. But if you watch Gervonta Davis knock people out, cold, I mean, how can you deny his talent level? For the next year, it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis gets to get made in 2023 because I would hate for one of those guys to leave 135 and that fight doesn't happen. I almost look at that like Crawford and Spence. If the fight doesn't happen, or if we don't get at least one of those superstar fights, a Devin Haney versus Shakur or Devin Haney versus Ryan, maybe not Ryan. Devin Haney versus Gervonta, Devin Haney versus, a name of that caliber, Lomachenko, then I think it's going to have an asterisk on his career. And if Gervonta Davis manages to make it out of the 130 division, 135 division without getting a title shot, I think that would be kind of ugly on his career, even though I think he has upside at 140, especially after Josh Taylor takes his leave to 147. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me, share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. More than likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. We are Manny.
Look, 1 blunt, 2 blunts, 3 blunts, 4 blunts, now I'm high in a bitch. Nigga, 1 bird, 1/5, I'm nerd. Yo, chick, now I'm at your bitch. And I'ma admit, she looking real thick in that fit. Soon as you leave, I walk up, gripping her hips, have her flipping her script, convince her to strip. You at home shooting free throws, flicking your wrist, but hold up, don't let me get ahead of myself. If you really wanna better your health, getting out of my area helps. What these young niggas carry, you melt your whole clique. She swallowed the whole dick, oh shit. Now let me slow down, cause I'm off the heavy road now. They didn't know, I bet they know now. I rep the hometown, Lewis Keys, nigga, let's go. Let's go, my West End niggas, let's go. My East End niggas, let's go. Louisville, let's go. Nigga, let's go. Let's go, nigga, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, yo, it's sorta like NASCAR. Had these niggas take wheels off of fast cars, we not right. About to shine like dandruff and neon lights. Know you feel the shit that we on, right? I got your bitch and she's on pipe, taking pictures of herself. And if you're really slanging, you're snitching on yourself, jerk. So look at it that way. While I'm looking at your rat from the back way, then I'm looking for a black in the ashtray.